What a go on, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Nightlife Confidential Season 2, baby. We are back. Woo! We're back. We were quiet for a little bit, but we're back. And we're back here at Fountainhead Network. That's going to be recording. Usually before we were at Studio 710, but they had an untimely accident. So we had to move along there. And we're still on the Elite Players Network, so don't forget to click that subscribe button to stay up to date on all the new shit that we're doing and what the network is doing. If you don't know, now you know that also Nightlife Confidential is powered up by the one and only Tubbs Entertainment in here. Woo, 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 woo. That's usually when the air horns go woo, 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 woo. Super cool. But it's not. We'll get though. Don't worry. Season 2, we have a lot of stuff. Also, we have to give a huge shout out to our sponsors. We have Nudes Beverages, Vodka Soda, So Great, and Los Flamingos Margaritas. But yes, this is season 2. We have so much stuff for you guys. Like, it's going to be great. But I wanted to start off with season 2 with something that's just sweeping the nation, both sweeping everything that we're doing here in the nightlife scene in Vancouver. And like I said, and like we said every time, that we are the source for what you need to know about nightlife here in Vancouver. So season 2, episode 1 starts off with Afrobeats, which is like the energy for it is just wild. Sweeping. It's been sweeping like the entire world since 2010. Like, so crazy. And there's 2 people here that we invited onto the network who's been making a lot of noise in the city, and we just wanted to chat to them about this real quick. So, without further ado, can I get both of y'all strong-wielded black men? And this is the thing, we got some black people on here. It's great. Vancouver is a small amount of black people. I'm just be really honest with you. It's like for nerds, it's like Naruto hidden in the village. For everybody else, it's like, where's the black people? You know that one little corner of blackness in that one corner of the map? That's where the black people are. But now we outside, nigga. Anyway, I can't say. Well, we're gonna have to bleep that out anyway. But we're outside. I'm just really happy to have these 2 entrepreneurs on our podcast right now. So I'm gonna get them to introduce themselves real quick. Let's start with the man with the Armani shoes. You can't see him, but he got Armani shoes on with his aviators. Introduce yourself, Maji.
My name is Albert Jebefumere, aka AJ Bone.
I actually didn't know that was your full name. Oh God! I was like even Tubbs is like, oh, look at that.
He knows.
Oh, don't.
I saw the passport.
Tubbs saw the passport.
Yep.
You know, the fact that you're like, yep. Half of you was just like, nah, he knows my real name.
No, he knows from day one. What is he gonna do?
Tubbs likes black people.
Of course, that's why we're here.
Yeah. Tubbs likes black people. And then we have my young brother on the right. Introduce yourself.
My name's Samson Brown.
There you go. You gotta love the distinctions of their names. AJ's is like, whew, I'm not dissing you. I'm not dissing you. It's just AJ's was like full African,
straight up.
And Samson's is like, hi. I'm Samson Brown. No, I love it. It's great. It's great. Is that the Canadian name? Do you know how? Because when you're ethnic, you always have your ethnic name and then your Canadian name. Is that your Canadian name?
That's my artist name.
Artist name. So what's your African name? We African, bro. Like, what's your African name?
Kofi Akins.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I got it. African. For the first opening minutes. African. All right. So, guys, welcome to Nightlife Confidential. We're really happy to have both of you guys on here. Loving it, especially in our new location that we are filming. So we're going to really quickly break down of what we do every time. So we have the pre-party, which is just us warming up, getting to know each other. And then we do the parties where I'm going to just sit here, talk to you guys, ask you a bunch of questions and topics, get y'all to vibe out with me. And after that, we have the pre-party, which is kind of like the wrap-up of the night. We get you guys to talk about your socials, anything you're doing in the city. And also we, drop some new heat on Vancouver. So welcome both of y'all so much, man. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, let's get into it. So welcome to the pre-party. Pre-party. Yeah, you didn't think I could do that out here. Ladies and gentlemen, which there's no ladies, just gentlemen. But don't worry, when you guys come back on again, we'll get some ladies. Like one here, 2 on AJ because I feel like that's how he likes it. There you go.
You already know.
So quiet with it. But we're going to do rapid fire rounds. Rapid fire round is I'm going to ask you guys 3 questions. You have 30 seconds to answer them. Feel like you guys could do it?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Got the aviators on. He's ready for anything. You just out here. And with your pearls. I love it. I love your pearls. It was fucking great. It's like Marge Simpson, but black.
I'm dead.
Just joking. Okay, so question number 1. I'm just here to test you on y'all knowledge of the stuff that you do here and the music that came out from our country. So for either of y'all can answer this, but what is Afrobeat music? Like, what is it?
Afrobeat music is a cultured music.
Okay.
It's a kind of music that you don't really need much involvement in it. Even when you're sleeping, even when you're chilling, you hear the Afrobeat sound, you vibe to it.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Oh, he's counting.
I like how AJ's like, you just got into a really deep moment. You know what I mean? It was deep.
Oh.
And you fucking Tubbs like 36 seconds.
It was 36 seconds?
36.
30 seconds, yeah.
No, it's great. You know what? I like that answer, so that's a good answer. All right, Samson. He answered that. Okay.
Give me the next one.
You know what? Like, I'm gonna give you the next one. What is Amapiano music?
Ooh.
30 seconds on the clock, bro. The brown guys are rotating.
Amapiano music to me is like a selection of drums and keys that like just form a really dope rhythm and sound.
Okay. I like both of y'all. So I believe that both of y'all are right with that. It's just your own term of it. But I know that I did some digging, some research here, just to help the viewers at home who don't really know Afrobeat music and Amapiano music, just to give them like more of like because what y'all both said was more of like an inner question. You know what I mean? Like an inner answer, like how y'all feel about it. Like what is it to you? That's how y'all said it, and I appreciate it. But just to break it down for the audience,
It's about to give the history, guys.
I'm going to give you a bit of the history. Also, go on Netflix. The history of Afrobeat music is on Netflix, so it gives you that description as well. But they say Afrobeats is from Nigeria. Oh.
But that's not the question you asked.
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't ask that question, and you asking us to go to Netflix. No. You're asking us to go to Netflix, and you're asking us one question. You expect us to give you a different answers. So if you want to know about Afrobeat, you want to ask us more about it, you have to give us more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Because if you're asking us questions and you already have your answers because you went and do your research, doing the research is just like me and Tops doing a research, putting something online, which is not the fact. So if you want to get the fact out of it, I'm Nigerian. If you feel like Afrobeat stuff from Nigeria, and I'm telling you, whatever I'm telling you is the fact, not what you saw online. If I'm not that good, I won't be here representing Afrobeat. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it's like we just have a lot of time. We don't have that much time.
Yeah, because if we want to
No.
we gotta keep it real.
I appreciate that answer. I'm still gonna do like a quick breakdown.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, of what I found. You know.
You have 30 seconds.
And I have 30 seconds to do both, so I'm gonna try to bring it out.
Okay.
In 36 seconds and 45 seconds.
That's why I need my Hennessy.
Yeah. Okay. But you're right. You know, but the history of it is it's from Nigeria. It was involved. It combines a lot of West African music styles such as Yoruba music and highlight with American funk, jazz, and soul influences. It focused on chanting vocals, complex intersections of rhythmic and percussion sounds. This style was pioneered in the late 1960s, and now it's crazy that this was building up, and now by 2010 it's everywhere. But you're all right. Each term is right. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna, especially with Amapiano music. Said it came out in the same like 2010, and it's a subgenre of Afrobeat music, which focuses on a lot of like deep house, heavy bass lines, and a lot of lounge and vibey music, which puts it all together. So both questions are right. And me breaking it down super quickly, just to dumb it down for the people who want to know what like the sounds of it is right.
So if you're telling me Afrobeat started in 2010, is that what you're saying?
No,
No.
Amapiano. She said.
Amapiano started in 2010.
Oh, okay.
I know. You trust me. Trust me. I know. From that, even the first question, he's like, "Listen, I'm telling you what it is. I don't need more than 30 seconds. Like 2 hours to tell you what it is." That's AJ. I appreciate that. No, man. You know what I mean? I do. So no, that's great. That's super great. Now, I'm Ghanaian. He's Ghanaian. You're Nigerian. There's this talk that I've seen online and also doing the research, and I want to hear both y'all opinions on it. But they say it comes from Nigeria. They also say it comes from Ghana. And also say it comes from more like between like the West African culture. But what do y'all believe? Do you feel like it comes from Nigeria or do you feel like it comes from Ghana?
What?
Afrobeat music.
Oh, Nigeria. You just read it.
But I want to hear like what you. So you believe Nigeria?
Yeah.
If you didn't, okay, so say West like with Afrobeats, and they said it was West African. Would you think Nigeria or Ghana?
Honestly, I would say it's West African because you also got to realize that back in the day, we weren't all divided by borders. We were all one kingdom, right? So I see a lot of West Africa as just one, just one colony type of thing, right? Obviously.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
What about you, AJ?
If you want to know the fact, is that Afrobeat did not come from West Africa. That's a lie.
Okay.
Afrobeat came from Africa. Period.
Yo, I gotta. You know what? Hold on. I gotta.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So 15 seconds instead of 30 seconds.
It's just like next round. I got it. We'll do less than. That's great. All right, thank y'all both. That was rapid fire question, but it's more like a deep dive. You know what I mean? But it's still good. I appreciate it. I love it so much. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the party. Party. This is what I did every season. I literally beatboxed every time.
Yeah.
You're gonna get used to it. Just accept it. That's what it is. So, welcome to the party. I'm gonna ask you guys just a bunch of different questions, just conversational questions. We're just gonna vibe out here and really like shoot the shit as we're drinking our sponsors, Nude Beverages and Los Flamingos Margaritas. This shit is delicious. You should go to the liquor store, get some nudes and some flamingos and some white girls with no titties. All right, listen. Just joking. Anyway, just turn up. Just shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsors. All right, Nude Beverages and Los Flamingos. Moving on. All right, so welcome to the party. This is now the part where we just vibe out. So once again, so guys, I'm gonna ask y'all. Let's start with Mr. Deep Thought.
Mr. Deep.
Real talk, Mr. Deep Thought. So question 1, tell us about your come up. Like, what do you do? Who you are? Like, you already told us who you are, but like.
And there's no time limit.
Yeah, there's no
30
time
seconds.
limit. You can go. Don't worry.
Yeah, you want
45
me to
seconds.
tell you who I am?
30 seconds.
I am a professional. You said 30 seconds?
No, I'm joking. Just go do your shit.
Oh, okay.
But 45 seconds.
I'm gonna tell you who I am. I came here in 2000, and entertainment. No, the nightlife wasn't really my thing. I was into boxing. I'm a Canadian champion. I'm a Commonwealth boxing champion. I went to the Olympics in Sydney 2000. I was boxing and have a career. But in 2008, I got into a car crash that ended my career.
Oh, damn.
So from that point moving forward, I just used my platform, started throwing events, doing Afrobeat events, American events, dancehall, just try to put the food on the table. And today, right, we're here with Tops, Wreckage, and Nude. Probably next time, next time your sponsor will add cognac to it. So I'll be
Hennessy. Yeah, he really likes Hennessy. He really likes Hennessy.
So yeah, that's who I am.
And that's like, I know we've talked a lot. You know what I mean? Because we work together every Friday and Saturday, and I pull up on his Sundays like Cabana Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Dave Kershaw. There you go. If you don't know that, you know. But yeah, no, I see you because you be really putting on like a lot of Afrobeat events in the city. Like there are other people as well, you know, we're gonna get to them, but you be really putting it on and stuff like that. But it's cool to hear your deep dive. So like when in what year did you make that switch from your car accident to promotion?
The thing here is, I've been doing promotion from before, but I do boxing events.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Then when I got into a car accident, I just think about it. The career is over, then I need to look for something else to do. So when I think about people coming to my house, having like 50 to 100 people coming to my house drinking free alcohol, I say, you know what? Why don't I just turn this into a mini bar in my house? I started selling booze in my house, getting a DJ to play music, making money. At the point, there were too many people in the house, and I started renting venues.
So what year? Because you telling me the whole thing.
You're not letting me finish.
Okay, go for it. I'm just, just want to know what year, but you're going deep dive. I love
2009.
it. 2009. Okay,
Yeah,
I still finish your deep dive because I like this. I like where you started from like business, like homeowners type stuff too.
Yeah.
I like that.
So doing events outside when we were, doing a big event like Wizkid, Davido. This was like back in 2000. Sarkodie from Ghana. We've done that before. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday after party. We've done that before in Vancouver. So many shows.
That's what's up.
2009.
2009. And now you out here.
And now I just want to give a shout out.
Go for it.
To Cabana, because when you think about it, Cabana is actually the first club that give Afrobeat the platform to do something. A lot of you probably don't know. In 2014 or 15, Dave gave us Cabana to do Davido after party. We've actually done 2 after party for Davido at Cabana before. So when you think about it, a lot of clubs never want to give us the opportunity. I'm not talking about pubs. I'm talking about night VIP clubs. Bro.
Well, here at Nightlife Confidential, I don't think we would be talking about pubs at all. I think
Thank you. So,
about, all the clubs. Like, still shout out to the pubs. You know what I mean? Like,
shout out to the pubs. That's what I'm saying.
We ain't trying to disrespect the pubs.
No,
like,
but the thing here is
they're a gang of motherfuckers. Like,
but when you think about it, getting the opportunity to go into a nightclub, an Afrobeat event, is a blessing to the community.
That's what's up.
Yeah, for real.
No, that's what's up. No, that's a big blessing. Big up. Big up. Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Samson Brown, tell us about your come up.
Well, I've been making music in Edmonton since, say, like 13. And so growing up kind of there, I networked with a lot of people, and being an artist, I decided I wanted to throw shows for myself. So kind of like, I would say like 2011, 2012. 2011, 2012 is when I kind of started putting on events with other artists, just bringing them out, showcasing them. And then eventually I decided to go down to Miami for a little bit and experience like the culture down there. And I just realized that there is just a big market for getting into events and stuff like that. So when I came back when I moved to Vancouver, it was during COVID, but the one thing I was really disappointed was there wasn't a lot going on in terms of like the African Caribbean community. Like, it was very difficult to network with people. When in Miami, I was networking with people. In Toronto and Edmonton, it's very, you can walk outside and you see your brothers and stuff, your brothers and sisters. So I decided, I was like, through one of my good homies, Jarrett, he influenced me to be like, take an initiative and be like, create a platform that people can essentially come together and network, because he was throwing a lot of networking events. And I was like, you know what? With my ability to bring people together and with what I feel like this city needs, I want to, put something on and create a platform. So we ended up starting at Kitts Beach. I remember the first.
I remember. I don't mean to cut you off, but I remember that because I remember it was like because the clubs weren't open. Like we were still open, but we weren't open. Like because if you're a lounge, you get you got seating, so you're open. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to snitch on anyone, but Don't do this face. We have face here, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm not. No. Shut the fuck up. Just keep going. No, but I remember from seeing a lot of people's Instagrams, there's like a circle, and then everyone's at the beach, and I'm like, why the fuck is everyone like it's a group of niggas in a circle? Like, what the fuck is? But then the craziest thing, I would see a lot of influencers, like a lot of dancer influencers, like Venom, Judy, like a lot of poppers would come out, and you had basically a circle of people dancing, and I think that's what in that time. A lot of people just needed that, especially during COVID, where we had to be inside. You know what I mean? Like, we couldn't really, like, people would still go out, but it was like that thing in the back of your head, like, oh, I'm not trying to bring something back home to the crib. So, but to let everyone like have that moment where they could let go, and that's what the nightclubs is, just for you to like let go and have fun. You just basically took that concept and brought it outside. So that was really cool.
Yeah, because it was definitely during a time where people were staying at home a lot, and if you were trying to go to the club, you had to buy a table, right? So we were like, in my mind, I was like, okay, let's make an experience that's free for everyone to enjoy, because right now the city really needs this. If they don't have this, who knows what can happen. The people might start a riot. And especially during that time, a lot of things were actually going on in the city and around the world in terms of just Black culture not being like appreciated or accepted at all, right? So it was definitely
a time. So now you have Afro Van Beach. Correct?
Afro Beach Van.
That's right. Afro Beach Van. We're gonna redo that. I confuse words, you know what I mean? Afro Beach Van, sorry. And you have been doing that off of that vibe, and you've turned it into that, which is great. And I know AJ, you have Afro Beach Sundays.
Technically, AJ Bone Production.
AJ Bone Production.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, see, and that's the thing. Like when every time I see your logo, it's always Afro Beach Sundays, and I'm like, that's an amazing.
That's just
logo.
a Sunday event. That's it.
Okay, so now it's just AJ Bone's production.
It's always AJ Bone Production.
It's always AJ Bone Production.
Always.
You heard it here, folks. Anytime you see the big letters of Afrobeat Sundays, just look up. It says AJ Bone Production. Straight up. I like that. And Afro
Beach Van.
There we go. That's my boy, Afro Beach Van. Okay, so let's move on to the second question here. And I'm going to pass it on to Deep Thinker AJ. Okay? This question is, why is Afrobeat so popular in Canada? Because when you look around, from like Toronto to Montreal to even to Halifax, there's so much more Afrobeat events or Afrobeat workshops or Afrobeat dance videos. And now, every time, even when I come to your Afrobeat Sundays events, that's an AJ Bone production, you have artists always opening up. So why is it that Afrobeats is so popular in Canada?
Afrobeat is not just popular in just Canada, it's popular around the world.
All right, I like that.
So when you think about it, Rema was just in India a few days ago, and he shut every single city down. That's not Canada. So Afrobeat is huge. So for right now, I will go straight to your question, because I remember in 2010, 11, I used to walk into the club. I'll tell my DJ Hopper or DJ Amps to play Afrobeat. They'll say, no, they can't play Afrobeat because nobody knows Afrobeat. I will have to tip them to play Afrobeat. But these days, Afrobeat is everywhere. Everybody's playing Afrobeat. Even you spin Afrobeat, even DJ Physics spin Afrobeat. For real. For real. Like, for real. Think about it.
No, I know. Anytime me and Physics are at Cabana, they'll play Afrobeats to a point where
you start complaining.
I don't listen. Night. Hold on. No. I don't complain. I'm gonna say this right now. I do not complain. Okay. Management complains because the bottle poppers don't want to hear a lot of Afrobeats. Like, I'll be honest, you know what I mean? That's true. And
they're getting used to it.
They are getting used to it. Yeah. Because I remember there was a table. I was DJing at Cabana, and there was a table that came up and was like, "Yo, can you play Baby Calm Down?" I was like, "Yeah, I got you." And they gave me $100, and I was like, "Bet." Wow. I was like, "Work." You know what I mean? And especially at the same time too. I like how you said that, because look at that one track that came out with Sudu Musiala and Burna Boy, Meta Na. That's just fire. I can't even hold it. Like, that's like you know what I mean? So, yeah.
So, when you think about it, Afrobeat is getting bigger. We haven't gotten to where we're going yet. but give it a couple more years,
Oh yeah,
then we'll be officially taking over the world.
I like
Afrobeat.
that. I like that. Okay,
We're not trying to be cocky, but hey, we're getting there.
boy, your entire energy screams I'm cocky.
I'm confident.
I know you ain't. I love it. I love it. Listen, man. As black people, we gotta shoot that. We gotta say I am confident, even when we don't feel like it.
Yeah, maybe if you don't want me to be like this, sometimes you just need to give me what I want. That's what you get when you don't give me Henny.
And
Yeah.
see, if you give me Henny, I'm chill. If not, I'm an asshole. I don't give a fuck.
For real, I don't care.
I'm in these streets.
No, you give me Henny right now, I'll kiss your ass.
I asked, yo, listen, hold on, because I said let's go get Henny, and you're like, no, it's okay. I live by cheap. Wait, if you're cheap, then I'm cheap. Like,
I didn't call you cheap. I called top cheap. Because I told him already, oh, you need to get me Henny. The next thing he told me, oh, let's just call it even with the 400 or whatever money in fucking Colombia. For real.
yo,
For real.
yo, love black people, right? Hey, man, he didn't want to do it in the first place,
My man.
but he owed me money, so I said, let's switch it. He said, I bet. I said, so I'm here, you know what I'm saying? We're even. All right, let's move on. Samson, I'm going to ask you this little question here. I fucking love that. It was great. Look at this. Black people. All right, Samson. So, do you feel that there are too many Afrobeat events in Vancouver? And if so, why? Now, the reason I'm asking you this is, like AJ said before in the beginning, there wasn't a lot of Afrobeat events. There wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like AJ was doing a couple. I'm not gonna front. I was doing one. I had mine. It was called Motherland, and I was doing that Ombre Social Lounge at the time.
Mm-hmm.
COVID hit, came quiet. COVID went away, and now there's so many Afrobeat events. So, do you feel like if there's too many Afrobeat events?
I wouldn't say necessarily there's too many. It's just this is the thing, to go back to like the earlier question that you asked him. Afrobeats has been around for a long time. It's just that people weren't vibing to it because the marketing wasn't there. Everyone was listening to like old school 90s hip hop and stuff like that. And what ended up happening was a lot of that music just got replayed and recycled. So Afrobeats came in, and it's like something new, something refreshing that now a lot of clubs, a lot of different businesses are like coming and getting on board with. And the thing that's a little bit frustrating is that I wouldn't say there's a lot of Afrobeats events, but there's a lot of clubs trying to like adopt that model of having an Afrobeats night without technically having, you know, an African or someone there. Not saying that they necessarily need to have one, but it's just like, you know, yeah, it's not authentic, right?
So basically, hey, where's the black guy out to get the vibe check? Oh, there's no black guy here. I guess there's no vibe check.
Like,
that's what you basically said.
no, but it's like, it's true. Like,
No,
how
it
are you
is-
gonna know?
Yeah,
right?
no, like let's
It's
be real.
not,
Like
Afrobeats isn't just playing like, you know, Mona Lisa and a couple of like songs that you just know. Like it's
I'm not going for. Hold on, I like Mona Lisa.
Oh, it's a good
I
song.
think that's
but
a
I'm
fire
just,
fucking song.
It's a fire song.
All right. I fuck with Mona Lisa. I fuck with that.
Don't get it twisted, but it takes more than just like, you know, hiring a DJ and saying, yo, just download all the Afrobeats and play it one night. You know, it's really about the vibe, the culture, and really like the energy that you're putting towards these events, right? So
Okay, yeah, I like that. All right, let's move on. I like that answer. Let's move on. I'm gonna pass it back to AJ here, cause like it's crazy. I'm just going back and forth with my questions, and every time I look at the question that I'm gonna give to you, it's a deep question, so I know I'm gonna get a deep answer.
Straight up.
AJ Bone Productions, great.
Yes, sir.
So there's always a trend. There's always a trend. That's life. Everything is always going to be a trend. There's always going to be something new to pop up and grab people's attention and move away from what they're doing. So I want to ask you, do you think Afrobeats is a trend? And if it is, or if it isn't, do you feel like it's here to stay?
First of all, I didn't really understand your accent. Did you say a threat or a trend?
Trend.
Okay, now I'm getting the Ghanaian accent.
Oh, the Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Charlie, you want me to do this, huh?
No, there you go.
Ah.
So maybe you speak the way I will understand.
All right, so I will speak like this, eh?
Thank you.
No problem. Chale, so I want to ask you this again, okay? Chale, do you feel like the Afrobeat trend is here to stay? Or is it going to leave?
That's a good.
Oh, hold on. I do not need you laughing at this moment. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
This is not 30 seconds answer.
I don't want it to be. I do. Go. By God's grace, go.
It's a very simple way of answering this question. Very easy. The one thing I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna ask you the question, and I will want you to give me a simple answer. If we live in a country where there is a president that is good, do you need to change the president? Is it yes or no?
I just want to know why
No,
you're
answer
answering
my
my question with a question.
Because if Afrobeat is...
I'm going to answer. I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm going to say no. There's no need to change.
Thank you. So you've answered the question.
I know because
Afrobeat is
because
here
at the
to
end of the
stay.
day, I answered your question. I don't know why you did that. You know what I mean? Like
Afrobeat is here to stay. It's a simple math. If you think about it, do you know who Tops Entertainment is?
Tubbs.
Yeah. Do you know who Tops
Yeah,
Entertainment is?
it's Tubbs.
If Tob is begging me to send him a playlist of Afrobeat so he can listen in his house, that means Afrobeat is here to stay. Thank you.
And Tubbs is liking this. Okay, Samson. I'm going to ask you a question with a question, and then I'm going to hype up Tubbs. So we're going to...
Of course.
Tubbs is like, that's my boy!
Straight up.
Like old school Will Ferrell. You remember that movie where it's like, that's my boy Blue?
That's my boy.
It's my boy AJ. All right, so Samson. Do you feel... Now, this is a little bit of a tough one, because there's, from what I see, there's very popular clubs around, very popular Afrobeat nights, but no one really. And I remember me and Tubbs had this conversation. We said we were talking, we're like, yeah, there's a lot of Afrobeat events, but like y'all don't really like collide. You know what I mean? Like there's always a divide. So the question I want to ask you guys is, do you think there's a divide in the Afrobeat community for events? Yes or no?
Come again? Is that my question? I didn't hear you properly.
No, this is for Samson.
Oh, okay.
This is for Samson. Chale, there's no question for you right now, eh? There's no question. I will come back to you with a question, but right now, I got to give it to Samson. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, Chale. All right, so, Samson, do you think there's a divide in the Afrobeat community for events?
In terms of events itself, I don't think there's a divide. I think that the word divide isn't really the right word. I feel like everyone is in their own space doing their own thing, because realistically there's enough people in Vancouver, and all the venues in Vancouver, like for example, Cabana, for example, you can't fit all the people who like Afrobeats into that club. Like it's just
We could try.
Oh, you could try.
We could.
go to the Burger
Hold on.
Boy
We could.
concert?
Can I just say this? We could Hindu pack it. You know what I mean? We could really do that. We could do that. We could. I've seen it done before. We could do it again. Sounds like the table, all of us, AJ Bo Production, Afro Van Beach. Afro Beach Van. We could collab all that motherfuckers. We could Hindu pack it. Be a big ass joint. We could do it anyway. Continue. I'm just saying. Don't knock it till you try it. Fit it in.
No, for example,
Spit
like
on
you
it.
went to the Burner Boy concert, right? There was like the P&E was like half filled, and like so imagine trying to put that all into one club.
No, we could do
like-
it. Go for
I'll
it.
put you up to the test.
Tubbs, get 700 pounds of olive oil,
That's
okay? And 1 can of lube, and we could do this. All right, no, finish it.
No, so I feel like it's like everyone is just claiming their own territory, because there's certain people that like certain, like for example, one Afrobeats organizer might be doing more dance hall and I'm a piano, and then another organizer might be doing more soca Latin type of vibe. So it's just, you know.
So glad. We're gonna come back to that.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back to that. I want to do right now a cheers, just because y'all have been giving me these really dope answers. I was about to say questions. Well, he gave me a question. I answered it. It's a very intimate moment. I couldn't look into his eyes because he had his Versace aviators on.
looked into your own
But
eyes.
I looked into my own eyes and I saw myself. But I want to do a cheers real quick because I really do one, I really do fuck with all y'all answers. Like, y'all answers are very like deep for me, especially with like us being all here as black people. So let's do a cheers. Do a cheers to Afrobeat and black culture. Come on, let's do it.
Is this gonna be on TV?
Yes, man.
No, I don't do cheers with a plastic cup.
Man, just do it. Do it for me. We are brothers. Cheers the can. Cheers the can. Cheers the can.
Cheers the can.
Okay, see? I like that. I appreciate that. Boom. Boom. We did it. All right. Great. That's bad luck. You got to drink it. Wow, huh? Yeah, look at Tubbs.
It's my boss, so I'm looking at it. Maybe he has my Henny on him.
I don't know, Tubbs. Do you have his Henny on him?
Maybe he gets his as a present after. Let's see.
There you go.
He's gonna use this for a long time. It's fine. I went to the Nightlife podcast and they did not give me any. Okay. Who do you guys feel, or who is like? Let's do this. Let's do this. There's a lot of dope Afrobeat DJs here. Okay, there really are. They really are. I want to know, who do you feel are one of like the top Afrobeat DJs in the city? You don't have to explain any of it. I just want you to shout out a name. Like at least two names that you feel.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking both of y'all. Man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna drink this.
So if you want a proper answer to what you just asked, are you ready?
Yeah, there's like something weird in my cup, so yeah, go for it.
I feel like the question you asked is so stupid to ask a question like that. But at the end of the day,
I love it.
at the end of the day, a lot of people's feelings are gonna be hurt because me, AJ Bone, as a leader in the community, is picking a side, which I don't think is proper. But just because I'm the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'm gonna give a straight answer. For me,
So hold on, just you say it's a stupid question, but you're still gonna answer it. I love it.
it is a stupid question to
Content.
At the end of the day, you ask a question, but we still have to give the proper answer. That's why I want people that is watching to know it's not my fault, but I'm speaking it's a stupid question, but I still have to answer it. It's not my fault at this time.
It's not. He said it.
For me,
No,
for me,
it's my fault.
yeah, for me,
Nightlife Confidential. Me and Tubbs.
can you just listen, please? For me, being a DJ is not just having a laptop, an Apple laptop, freaking $2,000, what do you call it, the one you put on your head? Headphones. That doesn't make you a DJ, a proper DJ. Just because you have a laptop with your name on it, say DJ this, DJ that, doesn't make you a good DJ. At this point, I'm going to take my glasses off and I'm going to educate people what it takes to be a DJ. So right now, what it takes to be a DJ. Sorry, what it takes to be an artist. An artist, a good artist, is an artist that can dance and can sing and entertain people at the same time. Those are good artists. People like Usher, people like Michael Jackson, people like Chris Brown. It's a famous people. Then when you go to Afrobeat, we're talking about people like P Square, Peter, and Road Boy, Paul. Those are good artists. They can sing, they can dance, entertain the crowd. So when it comes to DJ, I'm gonna be real. For me, I'm gonna pick my number one pick as a DJ in the community. It's not from Nigeria, and everybody's gonna be so pissed at me when I say this. I'm gonna say it because he know what it takes to entertain the crowd. He could go on the mic, he can entertain the crowd, he can play good music. He's from Ghana, it's nobody else than DJ Rockstar. Straight up. I'm really sorry. I know I'm going to hurt a lot of people with this, but I'm being honest. If you're a DJ, you know I'm speaking the truth. DJ Rockstar can dance. He can go on the mic and hype the crowd. And he can DJ good. The only thing people complain about that is nigga shout too much on the fucking mic. Everybody. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, it is what it is. If I want to be real, even my second option is not even Nigeria. I'm sorry. Like Israel, if you want me to be real, I'm not gonna fake it. The second best DJ in the community to me that know what they're doing when it comes to DJ, I don't even fuck with him. I don't talk to him, but I feel like this nigga know what he's doing. For real. Is DJ Drak. Yeah. I don't work with him. I don't play with him, but I've been to his event and he plays good music. People know I've never used him in any of my events before. But when I go to his show, I vibe to it. Yes. Sorry to my Nigerian DJs. I love you guys, but hey, it is what it is. I got to be honest, man. Yeah. There is one other DJ from Nigeria. I know you guys want 2 DJs. There is one DJ from Nigeria. This guy is really good, but he's just, I don't think DJ is his passion. You know?
All right, listen, I said 2. You getting into 3. You really want to do this?
Of course.
All right, good, bad, and ugly. All right.
I don't want to go on the street on this nigga. How come you're picking a Ghanaian DJ and you're picking a DJ from Uganda? Like, nigga, like, what's wrong with you?
What's going on? I'm Ghanaian. Fucking, we out here, nigga. No, it's fine.
Anyways, the other DJ I really feel his vibe, and I feel like he's not really serious with it. Maybe because he's rich. But if you think about it, he's a good DJ too, but he just need a little bit of more time and more packaging. I love him. I love his music, but I have to give the proper answer. But I love him to death. No disrespect. It's DJ Mare from Nigeria. He's really good. But the guy is a rich kid. He doesn't really take DJing so serious. But I feel like if he put his time into it, it's going to be the best.
I like that answer too.
Back my glasses. I'm sorry, you're not on my list.
No. You at that moment, you know what I mean? You were like, I'm going to be so real. You took off the glasses. You looked at all 3 cameras, was like, listen up. These are my list of DJs. Everybody else suck my dick. But, like, you know what I mean? It's great. Okay, Samson. Same question.
So, in my opinion, of doing events and just seeing, like, different DJs come and go, for me, what makes a DJ is a person who can consistently hold the crowd. Consistently read the room and know exactly, when to do certain things, when to switch up the vibe, when to even go off of, Afrobeats to hip-hop to give the crowd a little bit of a break. And these 2 people, every single time, maybe once that I've seen an event, but that's because their mind was somewhere else. But these 2 people really, in my opinion, are the 2 top DJs in Vancouver. And it'd have to be DJ Rockstar and also DJ Vinny Bugatti. They're for me, because I'm more of I'm a piano, that type of drum acceleration type of thing. Those 2 DJs play it to the best of their ability. And then also on top of that, a lot of DJs in Vancouver, they just stick to playing the songs back to back and then doing the transitions. But with them, they even go that extra mile to play the keys, play the drums, and to really give it that unique sort of taste. So, definitely those 2 would be.
No, that's cool. I'm gonna just say this for the rest of those DJ sakes. Sorry, not shake sakes. There are a lot of DJs who do like tricks and all of them. You don't see them, and like the only reason why is for certain. I'm gonna speak on behalf of some of the DJs here. Is that like there are some times where you are on the Granville Strip that we have to play the mainstream music. We can add certain things there, but sometimes it's really you got to really feel the crowd and the vibe. But I understand what you're saying with that, because when I listen to Vinny Bugatti and he adds his drums on there, that's having the essence in there. Yeah. With some things, because like even with me, I'm like a multi-genre DJ. There's times where we can add that, but sometimes some people just want to hear just the music itself. You know what I mean? So you can't really like throw all that in there. You know what I'm saying? This
is my opinion too about the whole.
Like I still mess with what you're saying. Yeah. I gotta go in the corner with these guys. You know what I'm saying?
But this is the thing that I feel like I understand obviously DJs are trying to keep their job and stuff, but like in this life you have to take risks. Like that's a straight up fact. And like I understand, clubs have a certain programming, but just as the reality, back in the day they didn't want to play Afrobeats. Now they want to play Afrobeats. So it's like one of those things that if you're really passionate about what you're trying to do, you're gonna take that risk to see, because if you're that confident in your ability to like provide something for the people and provide something to the people and read the room, like it's always gonna win, right? And so I mean, eventually those people who are buying tables, right? They can only listen to hip hop for so long, that they're gonna have to one way or another. The movement's coming. We're gonna be here, right? So.
All right. Okay. So we're going to do one more question. We're going to wrap it up here because we got to run it up. So this is all about Afrobeats, all of that, our community. I have to play devil's advocate here. Really sorry to my community here. I'm going to play devil's advocate. So it's known that our community doesn't ball out.
Oh,
okay. Like the industry is like, oh, why we don't ball out? For you guys, how do you try to overcome that to make sure people come and pay at events? Because there's some times where some people will come in and they'll be like, oh, I know AJ Bones. He'll let me in for free. Me and 13 of my friends. Also, all of them want shots. You know why? Because we know AJ Bone and it's an AJ Bone production. Or, hey, I know Tubbs. I know all of Tubbs' family. I'm his cousin. I need to come in the club for free. And here's 36 of my cousins, all in for free. But for us, everyone knows that apparently we don't ball out. We don't buy tables as much. We don't like to pay cover. So how do you guys overcome that? Or do you think it's a stigma? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
So I feel like, to be honest, that statement really isn't true, because in my experience, as long as you're providing...
You can just move the mic closer to you.
In my experience, as long as you're providing a good quality experience, people will always pay. If they have to question if it's going to be like for example, like if you're throwing an event in a warehouse and you have picnic tables or whatever type of thing, people are going to question, oh, is it really worth this price? Whereas if you're throwing a yacht party and, it's good vibes, good DJs, people are always going to, spend that money. In terms of tables, the same type of thing. As long as the quality and the vibe is there are Black people in this community who have money, or else we wouldn't be able to sustain or run a business. There wouldn't be this many Black organizations, right? But it's definitely just about bringing a quality experience to the people.
All right. AJ, you want to add on to that?
Yeah, I'm going to add on to it, and I pray that you guys don't edit anything I'm about to say. Since it's the last...
Hold on, let me just fix myself. I wanna,
Since it's the last question, and you want the last answer, we always save the best for the end, for the last. So at the end of the day, when you think about it, when it comes to like balling, when it comes to Afrobeat, people who listen to Afrobeat ball. Because when you think about it, in Nigeria, we don't sell shots. We don't sell beers in the club. Everything we do is bottles. And that's what we're used to. If there is anybody that is cheap, or you want to say about spending money, I don't know how to put it, but you of all people know that Tops have some cheap friends. And the reason why I say Top have some cheap friends is because
I love this.
I've stand in front of the club Cabana before, not once, not twice. I'm being honest. I'm going to ask you a question. When people walk up there, oh, I'm Top's nephew, I'm Top niece, can you please get me in? You even reply to the person, this is not Top's night. Oh, it doesn't matter, I know Top's, you guys should let me. I'm not lying, be honest to God.
Be listen,
honest.
I'm not. You know me. I stay 100. So that's 100. I like even times where I've sat in the front. Hi, is Tubbs working? And I remember because I came to your event. I was
so I'm still the one. You just answer my question. So let me continue before you cut me off. So
I cut you off, bro.
At the end of the day, the answer here is people that listen to Afrobeat ball. If you give us the proper night, it's very hard for people to go out on a Sunday. If you want to really know if black people ball, trust me, give us a nightclub, not a pub, and see if black people ball or not. No disrespect to Top, but Tops have some few people that will come every Sunday, every given Sunday. Oh, can you let me in? I'm Top's family. That doesn't pay the bill.
That doesn't pay.
You can only let few people in.
Ask them what my government is, okay?
Listen, I don't want anyone to know my government, so I would never ask that for anyone else.
It is what it is. At the end
it
of the day, when you think about it, Vancouver is really expensive. For me personally, if I have somebody like Tops, I have somebody like you, and I know you work somewhere, obviously, I'm Nigerian, man. I'm cheap. I walk in and say, you know what? I know Wreckage, I know Tops. What am I paying? Let me in. Straight up. But for me, I have a knucklehead. You come, I don't care if you know Dave or you know anybody. You paying to get into my goddamn show.
I'm cheap, but everybody else pay.
Yeah. We all can be cheap, bro.
I can be cheap. AJ Boat Production. Oh my God. Oh, awesome. Thank y'all both.
After party.
After party. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the after party. I really like your answer, man. Yeah, let me. You want some more? We get you some more.
The front one.
The front one?
Do you have eyes?
Nah, apparently not, because
The one thing you guys don't understand, you guys are using me to do promo for these guys, man. It's not yo, when you think about it, it's not easy to be an Olympic boxer, man. Like when you think about no, for real, think about it. Like you give me this for promotion and you don't give me cognac. He said tequila. Like, come on, man. I'm not in Colombia. Give me something that will make me feel good. Hennessy. Next time you guys make a cognac, is this Nudes, right?
Yeah.
Nudes? Nudes?
Las
Los
Flamingos.
Flamingos, nude, same company.
Same company, you guys make cognac, man. Then that way I will give you guys free marketing. To Nigeria, we take you guys to Nigeria. You guys make good money.
You heard it here first.
You heard it
Straight
here
up, man. AJ Bone.
first. AJ Bone Production. So we're doing the after party. After party. I was going to be beatbox there, but we're running short on time here. So 3 rapid fire mode engaged. Back to the 3. So question number 1: between both of you, who would you consider to be the GOAT of? Boy, don't you answer that.
It's vibrating, so I was just shut
All
up.
right, because I heard it too, and you're just like you're just like this. All right, so what artist would you consider to be the Afrobeat GOAT? Wizkid, Davido, or Burna Boy? Now think about that before you answer, because each of them really did a huge staple in the community to really push it. You know what I mean? There are other people, but they really pushed it. You taking off your glasses for this? Is this real? No?
Do you want me to answer that question?
I want you to be real, so if you feel like you gotta take off your glasses.
Wow. None of them is the GOAT.
None of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Davido is my boy. Like when I say Davido is my boy, it's my boy. Like it's my homie. But
you know, if Davido heard this.
no, Davido, we heard it. But
right.
When you think about it, Davido, when you call out three of these guys, there is people ahead of them you can call a GOAT. When you think about it, he's a GOAT. But if you want a living legend that is still making hit, that is still making music, even though it's not as popular as Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid, there is people Davido still go to in the industry that say, you know what, you paved the way for me, you're the GOAT. So if you're talking to a man who knows about these guys, and I'm from Nigeria, and you're telling me Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid, it's actually, to me, if I pick any of those guys, it's disrespect to one of these guys who paved the way for them.
Okay,
and paved the way for people like us too.
So who would you consider to be the GOAT?
A living legend or past?
Just the GOAT.
I ask you.
I'm asking you.
A living legend
Doesn't
or
matter.
past?
Doesn't matter.
So when you think about it, the founder of Afrobeat should be the GOAT. It's not here anymore, it's dead, but
Do you have a name?
Fela Anikulapo Kuti.
Say it one more time. Just say it to the camera.
Fela
You should take off your glasses.
Anikulapo Kuti. Yeah, he's the GOAT. Invo Jay-Z, Rihanna, P. Diddy, Davido, everybody respect him. He's the Afrobeat GOAT. He's the founder of Afrobeat.
And one more time. What's his name? One more time. Thank you.
Fela Anikulapo Kuti. You
got that,
Google
right?
it.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So Samson. Hey man.
Yeah.
No pressure. Zero pressure here, but like who's the GOAT, my G? Who's the fucking GOAT? Who's the fucking GOAT?
Nah, bro, honestly, like, I would say all three of them. Like, to be 100%, because they're all...
You gotta choose one. I said one.
One?
Yeah.
If you're asking... Are you asking
It's not a Burna Boy.
It's not...
There's no all of the above, bro. You gotta choose one. He said fuck all of them and chose a completely different one, but it's still one. So you can't just say like, I choose a gang of niggas. Go. Like, thought this is a Pokemon. Like, go gang of niggas. Like, come on, you gotta choose one.
I would, in my opinion, of just like what I've seen and like the consistency, would be Burna Boy. For me, consistency is a big thing, and he's been very consistent with just the way he moves his fans, his performances, you know, just a lot of things. His endeavors, I really like. Yeah, I fuck with it.
It's a go. Okay.
But the thing here is, the one thing I don't really get with this question you're asking,
Right.
are you talking about the GOAT at the moment, or you want us to pick a GOAT out of the three of them?
Well, you already answered your question, bro.
No, but the way it seems, I just want to be sure that what you're asking.
Well, I would have been interested to see out of those three which one you consider the GOAT.
Oh, if you want me to pick one, yeah.
I said that?
No, if you think that's not what you said before.
That's not what you said.
That's not what you
Wait,
said
what did I say?
before.
What did I say?
No, you just want to
It
know.
was a general question.
It's a
Like,
general
who you
question.
consider the GOAT?
You-
Out of those three artists, though, I said out of those three artists.
No, out of those three artists, when you really think about it, who is the GOAT out of those three of them, if you have to pick one? For me, I've worked with the three of them before. So for you to be a GOAT as an artist, it's not about the hit you're putting on. Your characters matter, your behavior, your attitude towards people matters. So you can't be out there slapping people just because you put good music and you think people will consider you, even though you are good, nobody cares. But the one thing...
Wait, any of these three, did they slap somebody? What?
Okay, let's make this easy. Go on YouTube.
No, I just...
No, I'm telling you right now, you ask me, I'm going to answer you.
Okay.
Go on YouTube, 2019, Burna Boy came to Vancouver. He did a show downtown. All of a sudden, took his mic, he said, oh, nigga, what are you doing at the front? You're supposed to be all the way at the back. Call the security to kick that guy out of his concert in Vancouver. It's on YouTube. Kicking somebody that bought your ticket because it's a guy from the front, not to take him to the back, but kick him out of the building. If not, you're not going to perform. Just because you're a goat or you're a king doesn't mean you can do that. So that's one. For me,
you're just breaking down all of them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So for me, that will downgrade you from being a king to a freaking prince. So at that point, you're a goat, but you're not a king.
But
So when you think about it, for me, Davido come from a very rich background. But when you talk to Davido in person, you will understand that that being a billionaire doesn't stop him from acting normal. He act right. He act normal. Like Davido will come, see you eating. He can eat from the same plate with you. But Burna Boy will never do that. Burna Boy can never come here and share a bottle with you. Even whiskey. But with Davido, with the kind of lifestyle he lives, he share a bottle of Hennessy. He say, homeboy, just take a bottle and put it in his mouth like this and give it to you. Do the same thing. This kid is rich as fuck, but he doesn't flex it. So for me, I will consider out of these three guys, I've worked with the three of them before. I will consider Davido as the GOAT. Out of the three of them.
Okay. So Burna Boy, Davido.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for vibing and rocking with us one time. We do appreciate it so much. I'm going to pass it on to my colleagues here, who's going to let you know of any events and any events they're doing June, second week of June and going forward. And also just drop your socials. Let them know what's popping. So I'm going to take it to Sajay.
So my social is, if you ain't staff,
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking know. Come on.
and you ain't kicking it with the staff,
Oh my God. You just put kicking it with the other word.
go the fuck home. My name on social media is AJ Boone 1 for all my event or Afrobeat Sunday. Thank you.
So yeah, Samson. Samson. Baby,
Oh, man.
drop your socials, man. Just drop them. Got this.
My personal social is Real Samson Brown, and my company is Afrobeats Van.
Afro Beach fan. I just had to say that because I messed it up twice.
I know.
I'm coming back for the receive and the touchdown. You have any events that you're going to be doing June forward?
July 1st, we have a show at the Commodore Room, and then July 22nd, we have a yacht party.
Nice. Nice. All right. And don't forget to follow the Nightlife Confidential team, starting with follow us here at Tubbs Entertainment on Instagram at Tubbs, TUBBS.ENT, Tubbs Entertainment. Also, shout out Elite Players Network and Elite Players, also on social media, and Fountainhead Network as well. Make sure to follow those guys on social media because we're recording from here now. So do it, you if you don't do it, you better do it. Make sure to click on the subscribe button and also comment on what you found was interesting, funny. Just put it in the comments. We would love to see it. I would love to because I just want to know that y'all are alive and y'all are really seeing what we're doing. So also shout out to our sponsors for our taping, which is Nude Vodka Beverage Sodas and Los Flamingos Margaritas. We thank y'all so much for handing us these drinks. Sorry that we couldn't get, Hennessy. But it's fine. We'll get it later because, maybe he'll get it as a gift. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrap Up the Night. We want to thank our guests so much for rocking with us. We appreciate it so much. Make sure to follow all of our social media. But Wrap Up the Night is basically when we bring a local artist to get them to play their stuff, and we vibe with it so well. So we have Samson Brown here. He's gonna drop one of his tracks he's working on, and y'all gonna check it out. So thank y'all so much for vibing with us. This is Nightlife Confidential Season 2, Episode 1, Afro Beats. Make sure to follow us. Do everything. Follow our socials. If you want to get drunk, come to Cabana Lounge. Want to get lit and listen to Afro Beats, hit up Samson Brown, hit up AJ Bone. They got you. Other than that, peace out, bitch.
Working all night, all day, I'm on it. Shorty trying to play, but the nigga just yawning. I ain't go to school, but I got my degree. Checking the dots, so crossing the T's. Look, you can see all the miles that I walk, but look, I can see all the nonsense they talk. Came from the block, made a move to the city. Everybody think you made it cause it's looking really pretty. Everybody getting to the mood right now. When I say it's lit, you know it's going down. I'm lost and I'm found when I'm off on a Henny. We just got another bottle, Casamigos, how I'm feeling. Hop into an Uber, need to take my ass home. Shorty tipped the driver, how you think I was alone? Off and I'm gone, but I work hard to play. Different type of vibe, man, this life